So folks, today we want to talk about Joker 2 and why it's happening. Even though when they made the first movie, they made it very clear that this is just a one-time thing. That's right, when they released the first Joker film, they made it very clear that this was going to be one movie, no sequels, no follow-ups, just stand-alone film. But then something big happened. The movie made over $1 billion. Yes, Joker ended up being one of the most profitable movies Warner Bros. Ever had. So of course, with that kind of success, things started to change. Let's break it down. But before that, make sure to subscribe. I'm trying to do my best to keep you all updated about any news that's out there about superhero movies. So thank you. The first Joker film made so much money that studios saw an opportunity, and even though they originally said no to a sequel, become too tempting to pass up. Todd Phillips, the director of Joker, recently talked about how this all came together. He explained why Joaquin Phoenix, who played the Joker, decided to come back for the sequel, even though he didn't originally plan to. First, yes, money was a big reason. Joaquin Phoenix is reported making around $25 million just for this sequel. That's a huge amount of money, but Todd Phillips says there's a more to it than just the paycheck. According to the Phillips, the idea of sequel started to make sense only when they came up with the new direction of the story. They didn't want to just do a typical sequel where it's the same thing all over again. Joaquin Phoenix was on the same page. He said he would only return if the sequel was different, if it was something risky and challenging. Phillips explained that Joaquin didn't want to make a sequel unless it felt dangerous. He wanted to feel scared while making a movie, not because of the content, but because they were trying to something new. They didn't want to play it safe. Phillips said that Joaquin wanted to sequel to push boundaries and go in a direction that no one would expect. He didn't want to feel like a typical comic book movie. He wanted to be uncomfortable and surprising, just like the first Joker film. Once they had that idea in a place, things started moving. Todd Phillips and Joaquin Phoenix came together and agreed on the vision for Joker 2. They figured out what the sequel could offer to the story, and they felt excited about the new direction they could take. They also knew that it couldn't just be a regular follow-up to the first movie. It had to be something unique. It had to be fresh, and it had to take risks. Only then Joaquin Phoenix agrees to come back. But let's be real, money is still a big part of this decision. Joaquin Phoenix is making a lot of money for this movie, which is understandable given how successful the first movie was. Marvel Bros. Wants to make sure this sequel does as well as the first one does. And they know that bringing Joaquin Phoenix back is a huge part of that. Now, what can be expected from Joker 2? Well, from what we're here so far, they are trying to something very different. This isn't going to be just another dark, gritty movie with Joker. They are taking risk with the story, and they are really going for something bold. There are even rumors that part of the movie might be musical. That's definitely not something that we expect from a Joker movie, but that's exactly the kind of risk they wanted to take. It sounds like they are trying to surprise all of us all over again, just like they did with the first movie film. Of course, with any sequel, there's always a bit worry. Sometimes sequels don't live up to the original, especially when the first movie is so beloved. We've seen this happen before with the movies like Venom. The first Venom movie was a hit and a lot of people liked it, but when the second movie came out, many fans were disappointed. It didn't have the same impact as the first one. Could the same thing happen with Joker 2? It's possible due to the analytics that happen about Joker and the way they are saying about movie, and like people who watched it earlier, they are saying like the movie is kind of tricky. Not everyone's gonna like it since it's kind of musical and stuff like that. And the big question is, can Joker 2 live up to the high expectations set by the first film? Fans, the original Joker, are hoping for something just as good, if not better, but that's the tall order, especially when the first movie was so unique. The good news is that Todd Phillips and Joaquin Phoenix seems to know this. They are not just trying to make a sequel for the sake of making it one. They are trying to create something that stands on its own and it doesn't just copy what worked in the first film. We are getting closer to find out if they are success soon. We'll start hearing early reviews and impressions of the movie, and we'll see if Joker 2 can be captured the same magic as the original one. There's a lot of excitement and curiosity surrounding this sequel, and fans can't wait to see what happens. Either me, I'm really really excited for all this. I just want to like watch it, and I hope it's gonna be something good. I don't want really some movie like Joker, which was in different universe, something unique, the Joker way. They were like just the mindset behind it. Don't want it to be ruined, even though there's like stuff which is about sequel and shit. They're talking that it may not gonna work as well. So I don't know. Anyway, I hope you like this video, and if you have any idea, any thoughts about this Joker, just comment below. Don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to like, and see you next time.
What is that?
1300 AD, they called this man the hero from the sky. He was prophesied to have destroyed the evil